Welcome, Taurus, to your weekly energy update. We're looking at the week of November 13th through November 20th, and I'm going to try something different for a little bit, where in between the weeks when we don't have a full moon or a new moon, I'm going to alternate back and forth between two different types of readings. 2 weeks ago, I focused in on readings around our career and our life purpose and our worth, and then in this week, we will look at the self-love, the inner love, and relationships, whether it's romantic or family, friends, or whatever type of relationship. So I'm excited to look into this. We're also going to try something a little different, which we'll talk about in just a moment. But we'll start off looking at a Rumi Oracle card. All the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box of the video below. So if you catch any that catch your eye anyway, and you want them for yourself, then you know where you can pick those up. All right. One more time here. All right. So for our Taurus, what would you like them to know around there? Right, that one right there. I was going to say their love, but here we are. And you have enter the Garden of Delights. Wow, that's card number 28, which is very much a Taurian energy of the senses. You love to experience the senses of the earth, which is great. And let's see here what this brings in for you. Make sure this is the right one. Yep. So it says, you have been granted entry into sacred space, a mihrab, which is M-I-H-R-A-B. Sorry if I mispronounced that. It's a sanctuary for worship. And when the soul is well acquainted with love, life becomes a temple of love, the sacred space in which the soul can grow powerful through expansive worship of love. You're being invited by your spiritual brother, Rumi, to enter into life, to commit to coming alive, even if at times this feels deeply challenging. Sometimes a part of you may rather stay locked in an illusion of security for a time, perhaps expressed through the preference for what is known over what is unknown, what is familiar and comfortable, compared to that which is unfamiliar or uncomfortable. So to tussle with the parts of us that would deny aliveness is a natural part of growth. It can seem so risky with such potential for heartache, and yet what could be more heart-wrenching than the slow death of a precious human soul suffocated by fear and inertia? That is the greatest risk of never really and fully being born into this world of wonders. So Rumi is your midwife, there to ensure full spiritual birth. He is standing at the threshold with you now. You're being asked to cross this threshold from the life you've been living into the aliveness that is flickering and growing at your feet. It is love's wild, hot embers at your sacred feet. They will erupt at any moment into a holy inferno, taking hold of you and igniting you from within, transforming you into living fire. To come alive requires shedding of so much adherence to the fear of death. The great brother whispers wisdom into your heart. You have heard it, felt it already. And the fear of death is so much more terrible than death itself. Nothing is dying in you but fear, so the heart can live more freely. Death and life are twin angels, dancing together in communion with the sacred. They are not opposed. They bring the soul aliveness and make the garden of delights possible. They bring the seasons of the soul that foster growth and take the appearance of dying away, which is actually part of the cycle of life, again and again and again. You have been through much death, dear one, around you, within you, and you have known this dark angel. That is why you are so full of life. Your attempts to stay as you have been, to render something in your life immobile or impervious to change, have failed. Let us celebrate. There is no delight in frozen moments long since past. Why try to feast upon such food? It will not nourish you anywhere near as deeply as fully and fresh from the oven morsels of life. Come, let us taste all that is on offer. We'll drink headily and sate our deepest thirst. Let us enjoy the richness of the meal in gratitude for its preparation and awe at the skill involved in such masterful creation. Do not let the memory of death starve you of your participation in life. Do not hold on still to that which is past. I will soothe you with a loving touch upon your back, and yet gently I will turn your head to the right and urge you to see the rising sun. Your life is blessed, you see. I want you to know this now. I want you to accept this now. Let those horrors of the past be gone. They are no more than phantoms. The garden is here now to be touched, tasted, seen, heard, felt, inhaled, and loved. This oracle comes to you with a message. A new day is dawning for you. This is a time when the past will very soon cease to have any hold over you. Celebration is imminent. You are invited into the golden light of divine plenty. Put your worries behind you now and step into your divine inheritance, where all is sorted according to kindness and grace. Wow. Love it. Beautifully said. And this is about your journey, right? This is about you letting go of the fears that are holding you back to where you're just feel like you're existing sometimes and you're not living. So we'll, of course, look deeper here with the Sun and Moon Tarot. And the other thing I was going to try this week is I was really drawn by Spirit into the phases, or more the signs of the moon for this week, because it goes through 4 signs, and we'll cover each of the 4. So we'll pull cards for each, and then I'll go through them as we do that. So first we start off a couple days in Cancer. So they want those for the Cancer. And then we have like 3 days in Leo. So for the sign of Leo, right? Those are those. And then a couple days in Virgo. Any others? Okay, yeah, so 4 for Virgo. Whoops, knocking things around. And then we end up the final day on Sunday, November 20th, in Libra. So this will be for Libra. All right, they do want just one for Libra. So I feel like we will do these 2 and these 2. That one will have center stage. And then I almost feel like they're going to be 2 and 2 for these days here, but we'll do it. All right. So we start off with the moon in Cancer. With Cancer, energy is all about the heart and the home and friends and family and nurturing. It's because it's ruled by the moon, and Mother Luna, the mother, is very nurturing. And so these 2 days that we have with Sunday and Monday of November 13th and November 14th is all about nurturing yourself and nurturing your loved ones. Let's see what they want to add in here. Well, there you go. You got the Prince of Cups, the Knight of Cups. So there is movement in emotion that happens with this nurturing. And this is great because, Taurus, you are ruled by Venus, which is very much about the planet of love. And so you, at your core underneath, have this great capacity to love. And I feel like this is really in your wheelhouse, with nurturing others, but nurturing yourself is an important piece of this as well. So definitely you're offering this cup of love to those that you are truly caring about, and then also the nudge to care for yourself. Yeah. Because you have the Hierophant card, which is a huge number. It's of change. It's 5. But the Hierophant is also about commitment. And I feel like this nurturing, I feel like you're committing to do this on a regular basis. I almost feel like maybe you've been so busy in the outside world with some things that you've kind of lost contact with some important people in your life. And I feel like this is a day that you really reignite that. And it's almost like you commit to yourself. I don't feel like it's like you're committing to, like marriage and things like that. I feel like this is an inner commitment because you're like, oh, wow, you love how it feels, both nurturing yourself and others, that you want to do it more often. And you're like, oh, wow, yeah, this really makes a difference. I feel like I'm living when I'm able to share this nurturing with myself and others. So I really like that. And then you move into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in the sign of Leo. So the moon moves into Leo, which is, Leo moon energy loves to show affection, and it loves to do it in very dramatic ways, dramatic gestures, including to yourself. So this 3 days is about showing affection to others and self. So nurturing and then showing affection. And yeah, you have the Tower here. So the Tower does show you here of things that are moved out of your life on purpose for a purpose. So this Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I feel like you do, let's see what gets moved out of here. Yeah. So there's, actually, this is the Eight of Wands is passion, and a lot of energy coming in. And so there are things that are moved out of your life and I feel like you initiate a lot of this, though. Usually the Towers, things are moved out of your life for you to make room for something new to come in. But I feel like with this new commitment of you committing to share this affection and nurturing to people, that you're removing some stuff that's been taking time out of your life. It's like maybe you were working a part-time job to pay off a bill, and you have long since paid off the bill, but you like the extra money. This is just an example. And now you're like, you know what? I don't need that anymore. I got a raise. I got rid of bills. I have plenty. But rather than focusing on the money side, you are like, it'd be like you quitting a job, a part-time job, so that you could use all that time to spend time with people you care about and to live, not to exist and feel like you're just existing, right? So I feel like that's what's going on here. Or making life changes where you downsize or sell something where you're just like, and that money helps you be able to share and have this opportunity to nurture and show affection. So I like it. And then you move into Friday and Saturday, which goes into Virgo. Now, Virgo moon energy, Virgo, they are in relationships for the long haul. They're very long-term oriented. And they also, because they're long-term oriented and they want that relationship to last a long term, they're very serious about the relationship. And so they have a lot of rules and structure around it. Now, that Virgo energy also allows, what you understand with the earth energy, to bring you down to earth, to bring down those expectations and cut them away, free the heart, free the expression, because you can have so many rules around how you show nurturing to others and how you show affection, that it limits the ability to do so. And so I feel like you really are during this time letting go a lot of expectations and coming down to earth with your energy. Let's see what else they want to add here. Yeah, boom. So victory, Sun, being playful and being childlike instead of having so many rules around love, you're allowing yourself to express it. Yeah. Because here's the Princess of Swords, Page of Swords. She uses that blade there because swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations, all those things. And you use this, one, to connect to the higher truths, which are rooted in the unconditional love, but it also allows you to cut away all those expectations we just talked about, and it allows you to get rid of those things that no longer serve you. In fact, I kind of want to have this, because this is what the result is of doing that. You feel this freedom, this love, this brightness that comes in. And then you have the Prince of Swords as well, the Knight of Swords. Movement and thought and belief and questing for that higher truths related to unconditional love. So definitely cutting away a lot of these expectations out of your life. So you are really, pursuing that. Because you have the universe, the world card, ending of major cycles and beginning of new adventures. So this is, I really feel this is going to be a week of significant changes that you are making, because you really have seen how you haven't been expressing the love in your heart. And, really you have felt like you were existing, and you'd wake up to, eat, go to work, go to another work, do more stuff, go to sleep, wake up, and now you are like, I want to express this love in my heart to the people I care about and to myself, because it's like, what am I living for? I'm existing, I'm not living, and so it's this beautiful balancing that's coming in. You are entering this beautiful garden, right? And then lastly, you do move on November 20th into Libra. And Libra that energy is very much relationship oriented too. And they are the scales, and they'll tend to be off balanced because they avoid conflict. They want the relationship to go so well because their life is centered on relationship, and so they'll go out of balance and sacrifice things for themselves to avoid having any conflict that may impact the relationship itself. So Sunday is a day about helping balance things out by being more true to yourself and being your authentic you, not trying to fit into all those expectations. So there is this opportunity with all this cutting away that you really get to express yourself on that Sunday in this beautiful way. And you have the 10 of Cups, which just allows you to overflow with emotion and love and, all this that we've been talking about. You just fill up, and it's like every area of your life just feels like it's overflowing with love. So how perfect. All right. Then your final card here is you have the Chakra Love deck. And this is just going to be the final message that Spirit has for you, Taurus. So for this reading, what's your final message for Taurus, please? Actually, nope, it didn't pop out there. Okay, that is the one. And actually, they want you to have those two. And let's see what we have here. So you've got calmness. To calm your monkey mind, do not feed the animal. This is your crown chakra. And Rainbow Moonstone is the companion stone. So I really like that for you, because this is like getting out of your mind, and we're going to put that with that Virgo, because that's where all that stuff is. That monkey mind is that survival mind with all that long list of expectations, right? And then you also have listening. If you want to be heard, learn to listen. Throat chakra, and the companion stone for that is Larimar, if I pronounce that right. And I like that. So you're learning to listen to what people want, how they want to be nurtured, how they want to be shown affection. It's like learning someone's love language. If you've ever heard the 5 languages of love, so people like to be told that they're loved. They like you just to spend time with them. They like gifts of service, like you do something for them, or gifts where you actually give them something, and then touch. And so you discover what people want by listening and watching, and that helps also you come to this point of this 10 of Cups. So love this for you, Taurus. Now, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign and a few other types of videos throughout the month. If you don't want to miss out on those and get a notification immediately when they're available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and then you click the subscribe button, that gives you access to the notification bell. When we go in there, there is this option for all. If you choose that, 2 things happen. 1, you'll get notified of any new videos that come out. 2, you also will be notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. I know. Right now I go every single night at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and on Friday, Saturday, Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. So if you haven't stopped by to say hello, I'd love to have you come by and see if we can even get a free reading in there for you. And also doing the things that I mentioned does help spread the Zen love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways, because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, and subscribe to my channel, doing those things that makes the YouTube algorithm so crazy, happy, excited, it wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, please know I am very, very grateful. Also, these are general readings. If you're looking for more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box below. All right, Taurus, as you go through this week, please know every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. We'll be talking soon. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.